Hey, I'm Mechanical Engineer, and this is part 2 on how to build a mini water fountain fish tank. As I said, this is part 2, so if you have not already seen part 1, I highly suggest you watch that one first. Link in the description. Because today's video will be kicking off right where part 1 ended. At the end of part 1, we had just completed the first level, and so now it is time to move on to the second level that we already have started. First, we're going to want to drill a hole on each of the 9-inch sides, and we're going to want to drill it 3/4 of an inch down, just large enough to snugly fit our PVC pipe we painted earlier. Just like this. Then drill another hole the same size into the center of the base plate, then a 1/8 of an inch hole off to one of the short sides. Just like that. Now we can poke the wires from the first level into the 1/8 hole we just drilled, then use some wood glue to glue the second level onto the center of the first level. Now we'll solder the positive wire onto the positive end of the LED strip and the negative wire to the negative. Then just repeat the process we did for the first level and wrap the LEDs around the walls. Then drop in the liner and glue around the top edges. Next we can cut a small slit into all 3 of the holes and slide the PVC pipe pieces we painted earlier into both side holes. But what about the center hole, I hear you ask with deep concern? Well, troubled citizen, what I'm going to do for the center hole is take a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch PVC pipe adapter, hot glue a tube that will fit our water pump into the 1/2 inch end of the adapter. Feel free to step down the hole using a smaller pipe. Then insert it into the middle hole. With that, we can now take our silicone one more time and seal up all the inside joints for the 3 pipes, and then side the middle pipe around the tube. While we give the silicone some time to sit up, we can temporarily switch our attention to building the filter. For the shell of the filter, we're going to need a 1-inch PVC coupling and a 1-inch PVC cap. We'll start by drilling 1 hole in the center of the cap and then 4 holes on the sides spaced even distances apart. And although it isn't super important, I use a 3/16 bit to drill out mine. Now we can super glue the cap onto the coupling, and then give it a coat of spray paint. However, I would recommend sanding off the branding marks first. Now onto the inside of the filter. For the inside, what we're going to want to do is take some filtration cloth that you can pick up at your local pet store and hot glue it together to form a little bag that will snugly fit inside the shell we just finished. We can then fill it with some activated carbon or other filtration medium. Seal up the other end of the bag, slide it into the filter shell, then pop the whole housing onto the center PVC pipe. This way, whenever you need to change the filter, you just pop off the filter shell and swap the old bag for a new one. Now after we insert the other end of the hose into the water pump, the fountain will be complete and ready to test. First we'll add in our rocks, water conditioner, let everything cycle, and then we can add our little fushi. Now as soon as we plug everything in, the pumps will start running. And then the power button that we placed in the front and bottom of the water fountain can control the lights. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. We have even water distribution on both side pipes, the centerpiece looks amazing, and the LEDs give the water an awesome glow even though the fountain looks pretty cool with the lights off. Now this water fountain can hold a little over 3 gallons, which means the base is big enough to hold 1 to 3 fish, but the top is too small to hold any. However, that could be good because instead of using the center black section as our filter, we could just use the whole top story as our filter. Now of course you could make the fountain larger if you wanted to put fish in the top, but I think the fountain's about the perfect size as it is because it'll fit almost anywhere. And regardless of where you put it in your house, it gives off a very soothing background noise. The fountain itself is fun to watch, but having fish in the base definitely takes it to the next level. And as I'm sure you can see, we have lots of bubbles on each side and also the top story. That's good because that means the water is getting properly oxygenated and our fish has plenty of air to breathe. I am very happy with how this turned out, and I think our fushi is happy as well. That is one happy fushi. And there you have it, how to build a mini water fountain fish tank. But hey, thank you so much for you guys watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please feel free to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And everyone, I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and please feel free to subscribe.